During sex, I was crying and begging him to stop, but he didn't listen. Then he put his hand on my mouth like this. I couldn't breathe, and I was crying, but he used me anyway. And I just cried. My age is 8.
The practice of child marriage is common in many parts of the world. It's not exclusive to any particular religion or society. Despite laws that forbid it, long-held cultural traditions die hard. If the current trend continues, more than 100 million more young girls will be married over the next decade.
What is child marriage? Child marriage is defined as a formal marriage or informal union for children who are under the age of 18 between both boys and girls. Although girls are disproportionately the most affected, child marriage is widespread and can lead to a lifetime of disadvantages and deprivation. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights violations states that whoever performs or conducts any child marriage shall be punishable with simple imprisonment, which may extend to 3 months, and also shall be liable to fine unless he proves that he had reason to believe that the marriage was not a child marriage. This is because the UDHR states that men and women of full age are entitled to equal rights as to marriage. During marriage and its dissolution, marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending parties. Girls Not Brides is a global partnership of more than 400 civil society organizations from over 60 countries working to address child marriage. Members are based throughout Africa, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and the Americas, and are united by a commitment to end child marriage and enable girls to fulfill their potential. Together, Girls Not Brides members are working to bring child marriage to global attention, to build an understanding of what it will take to end child marriage, and are calling for the laws, policies, and programs to be put in place that will make a difference in the life of millions of girls, and of course boys. So what factors have prevented this issue from being solved? So obviously countries not caring about the situation is a factor that has prevented the issue from being solved. The law is not fully being taken to the full degree in each country, and obviously people still believing in child marriage and enforcing it in their families and people around in their country, neighborhoods, towns. So when comparing 3 countries to child marriage, there was a study done between the proportion of young women aged 15 to 19 who were married in 2030, young men aged 15 to 19 who were married in the same year, found the ratio in Mali to be 72 to 1, the ratio in the United States of America 8 to 1, and in El Salvador 6 to 1. So this is a comparison that you can see child marriage can be in any country, including the US, which is basically Canada's neighbor. So it could be happening in Canada too.